Hi there, friends. Thanks for joining us for another informative weekend edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Theodore Henry. Inside the pages today, we're highlighting transformation in the public sector, looking at how the Trade Board is supporting the growth of exports and learning about the storage of water in underground wells. Sit back and relax for all these and more. You don't want to miss any of it.
The following is brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
Your government is empowering you through education, training, and development. That is why we have removed all fees for every Jamaican accessing training through the Heart NSTA Trust. So, whatever you desire training in, food and hospitality, beauty and cosmetology, housekeeping and hotel management, welding, carpentry, masonry, or any of the dozens of programs Heart offers, you can enroll completely free and change your life. We are building Jamaica.
The proceeding was brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
Thanks again for being here. Government has taken another monumental step towards providing state-of-the-art health infrastructure as it recently signed the contract and broke ground for the construction of a modern 6-story hospital building at Spanish Town. In our opening feature, you will get a glimpse of how this new Spanish Town hospital will look.
The redevelopment of the 430-bed Spanish Town Hospital is moving forward. It will include the construction of a new state-of-the-art 6-story facility spanning more than 17,000 square meters. 5.5 billion Jamaican dollars is being spent on the project.
The government of Jamaica is determined to transform the health system for patients and their families. Critical for health staff to motivate them and to get their best output. This health system strengthening program was designed to do just that.
Redevelopment of the Spanish Town Hospital is being implemented by the government of Jamaica under the Health System Strengthening Program. It is benefiting from financial support from the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, and European Union, as well as the government's coffers.
Because we have built the economy on strong footing, putting in the necessary fiscal buffers, making sure that we manage expenditure, we have been able to reduce our debt servicing, so that we have more money to spend on the things that matter to you. Today is a perfect example of what a good economy delivers for its citizens. This government has managed your fiscal affairs, your revenues, the taxes that you pay, whether it is GCT, property tax, whatever tax. We have managed it in such a way that today, from our budget, we can say we will allocate $87 million from our budget. So yes, we do get some grants. Yes, we have to borrow. Still our responsibility, we're going to pay it back. But the greater part of this investment comes from the productivity of the Jamaican people.
The new building will boast an accident and emergency wing on its ground floor, alongside an ambulance bay, triage and consultation rooms, and lounge areas for medical staff. The ground floor will also have a radiology department equipped with MRI, X-ray, and CT scan rooms, among other diagnostic services. It will also accommodate outpatient services, an endoscopy unit, surgical suite, and an intensive care unit. The new structure will also include 6 operating theaters with all the necessary services. There are to be multiple general and special wards, including isolation rooms, and a separate wing for laboratory services, including immunology, hematology, serology labs, and blood collection center.
Children are the future, and ensuring our future is healthy requires that children are always provided with nutritious foods to grow well and live long. Unhealthy diets high in sugar, salt, and fat consumed by children may make them obese and prone to non-communicable diseases later in life. Healthy foods and beverages not only help them learn better, but also protects them from non-communicable diseases such as some cancers, diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular diseases in their childhood and adult life. So, whether it's at home, in the lunch bag, or at school, let's make healthy foods and beverages for our children the only rule.
Still on the topic of healthcare, it is important to be aware that while hospitals and other health facilities are required to treat with our illnesses, it's more prudent to try and prevent sickness so we don't have to make the visit. Keep watching to find out how eating foods with all the required nutrients can help keep you healthy.
Eating healthy by having a balanced diet consisting of items from all the food groups and consuming the right portions is important to get the nutrients vital for disease prevention, growth, and good health. Essential nutrients are building blocks for the cells that make up the body, from bone to muscle, skin, and hair. One of the most critical ones is protein, which is made up of different amino acids, some of which the body can make on its own. We need a variety of proteins to function properly, many of which can only come from the foods we eat. Meats, fish, and eggs are essential sources from animals, while plant sources include beans, nuts, and some grains. How much protein you need daily depends on a variety of factors, including how active you are and your age. Carbohydrates are the main nutrients for fueling the body's energy needs, especially our central nervous system and brain. They help protect against diseases, but some carbohydrates are healthier than others. Some healthy sources include your fresh produce, such as yam, banana, breadfruit, and tubers, as well as whole grains, fiber-rich vegetables, and fruits. Less healthy sources include refined grains and products with added sugar. Fats often get a bad rap, but it's important to know that healthy fats are essential to our body's function. Fats aid in vitamin and mineral absorption, blood clotting, building cells, and muscle movement. Fats are high in calories, which is a measure of energy from foods, but the World Health Organization recommends keeping daily calorie intake from fat at under 30%. Including healthy fats, which are the unsaturated fats in your diet, can help balance blood sugar, decrease the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes, and improve brain function. Healthy fats are also powerful anti-inflammatories and can lower the risk for arthritis, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. Some of the well-known unsaturated fats are the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. Sources of these healthy fats include fish, seeds, nuts, and vegetable oils, olive, avocado, and flax seeds. Trans fats are to be avoided, and we should also limit our intake of saturated fats, of which the main sources are animal-based and include butter, cheese, red meat, and ice cream. Vitamins are organic compounds essential for normal growth and are required in small quantities. There are 13 essential vitamins that the body needs, and these help lower the risk of diseases such as lung and prostate cancer. Vitamin A supports healthy vision, skin, and bones. Powerful antioxidants like vitamin C boost the immune system and helps the body heal. Eating a varied and well-balanced diet of fruits and vegetables should supply the body with the required vitamins. Minerals are also important nutrients needed for building strong bones and teeth. They help with regulating our body's metabolism and keeping us properly hydrated. The mineral calcium strengthens bones and teeth and helps with nerve signal transmission. It also helps to maintain healthy blood pressure and with muscle contraction and relaxation. Iron supports red blood cells and hormone creation, while the mineral zinc boosts the immune system and wound healing. The body also needs water, which improves brain function and mood, and acts as a shock absorber and lubricant in the body. Water also flushes our toxins, carries nutrients to cells, hydrates the body, and prevents constipation. Even mild dehydration can make us feel tired and impair concentration and physical performance. In addition to drinking water, we can hydrate ourselves by eating fruits and vegetables such as spinach and watermelon. Start treating your body right. As you grab your next meal, make sure you're getting all the nutrients needed in their right proportion.
Jamaica and its workforce are advancing quickly. Life-changing opportunities are arising. You need training and support. We are the Renewed Heart NSTA Trust, committed to providing new and emerging skills training and opportunities. Come to Heart. We'll help you claim your place in the workforce of the future.
The government is on a mission to achieve exponential growth in the country's export and foreign exchange earnings. The Trade Board is supporting this by using technology to provide a more enabling system for trade. Keep watching to learn more about its four-pronged strategy for improving the ease of cross-border trade.
The Trade Board Limited (TBL), through its 4E strategy, is improving the ease of exporting with its best-in-class services.
Our mission is to efficiently support Jamaica's economic development by contributing to an enabling ecosystem for trade growth and development, increase local and foreign investment, and sustain job creation through the provisions of relevant trade-related information, the issuance and regulation of trade license, and certification.
Engaging in cross-border trade has the benefits of increasing companies' income from sales and reducing the unit costs of production. Companies engaged in export trade also gain new knowledge, experience, insights, and opportunities.
So at the Trade Board, we develop what we describe as our 4E strategy for supporting the growth of exports.
This strategy involves educating, enabling, expediting, and evaluating.
The Jamaica Trade Information Portal, JTIP, is one of the primary tools through which the Trade Board Limited provides information and education to traders via the internet. It provides a one-stop portal through which businesses wishing to engage in cross-border trade involving Jamaica can obtain all the relevant information they need. The JTIP includes information on trade laws, regulations, standard procedures, guidelines, tariff fees, taxes, and the details of trade agreements, etc.
Recent expansions to the portal include presenting content also in Spanish and French. An Export Academy offers customized training for entities or individuals to enhance their trading know-how.
It's not like you have to matriculate to get into a university or anything like that. What it really is that we have developed an instrument where we capture from the potential exporter what exactly they want to do. Based on how they fill out that questionnaires, we know where the critical knowledge gap is. Right? And what we do, we send that information to them automatically. Right? And then we have a number of quizzes and so on and follow-ups that take place.
The Export Academy is a free online service provided by the TBL. The Trade Board is also engaged with providing market intelligence and trade compliance information through its enhanced website, which will become accessible at the end of July 2023.
Jamaican businesses who register with the Trade Board Limited will be able to go online and identify the best target markets for their products and services, access doing business guides, collect relevant market information about any country or industry of interest. Will also help to find new opportunities worldwide.
As an enabling entity, the Trade Board guides manufacturers and exporters in their conformance to the various trade criteria. Exporters also get contact details of potential interested parties, market experts, and relevant trade organizations in importing countries. There is also handholding through the trade process and access to tools like duty calculators and a currency converter. In support of its strategy to expedite, the TBL is employing various approaches to reduce the time it takes to do business. Efficiency, reliability, and speed are enhanced through up-to-date technology that modernizes trade and digitizes all its processes.
One of the recent reforms to enhance export is the electronic certificate of origin. We have developed and introduced a digital version of the product analysis form, which has significantly sped up the process of product analysis, application, and assessment for compliance with the criteria of the respective agreements. We commit that within 1 working day or 8 hours, you will get your export license. Certificate of origin, also within the 8-hour period. Letters of origin, 8-hour period, etc., etc. And these commitments are made public, so exporter knows what to expect in terms of turnaround time, and they can plan their business accordingly.
The fourth strategy of the Trade Board is to evaluate by continuously reviewing operational efficiency and effectiveness. The entity is also regularly assessing and responding to changing trade context domestically, regionally, and internationally.
Water is precious. So we encourage everyone to practice the 4 R's of water conservation. Always remember to reduce your use of water wherever possible. Replace water wasting devices with water savings devices. Reuse water wherever possible. And wherever leaks are found, please repair them and repair them quickly.
Don't delay. Practice the 4 R's of water conservation today.
Water is a critical life-sustaining resource needed for drinking and other domestic, commercial, and agricultural use. Now, while we have seasons when it's in abundance, there are also times when it's lacking, and thus the need for storage. Our next feature dives into how government is storing rainwater runoff in artificial underground wells for use during dry periods.
Jamaica is known for its tropical climate, which brings warm weather. While showers are possible all year round, the land is not free from periods of drought. January to March and July are classified as the dry seasons, with February being the driest month, on average producing just about 15 millimeters of rain, or roughly 3 rainy days. And so the need for artificial recharge systems. An artificial recharge system is used to store excess water for use later, like periods of drought. The water stored in these wells can be put to environmental, agricultural, and urban uses. In order to serve the well-polluted communities in St. Catherine and the Kingston metropolitan area, government constructed the Innswood Artificial Recharge System.
Water is critical, and it is a part of the agenda of the government that we provide these resources to improve the quality of life.
The St. Catherine-based facility is funded by the Inter-American Development Bank at a cost of $1.07 billion. Situated on 68 acres of land, it is the largest artificial aquifer recharge system in Central America and the Caribbean. It diverts approximately 5 million gallons of water per day from the Rio Cobra River through the National Irrigation Commission NIC Canal during the wet season.
The question of water is critical, whether it is water for domestic or agricultural purpose. This is a facility that is providing the resources in terms of water that is badly needed in this part of St. Catherine to deal with the agricultural side of the parish.
The construction of this station involves a raw water intake structure, as well as inlet structures for 2 infiltration wells, 3 sinkholes, and 2.1 kilometers of pipelines. The facility treats the raw water from the Old Harbour branch of the NIC Canal through a series of settling basins that remove sediments, pollutants, and other particles. This will ensure that the water is of good quality. These wells need to be recharged to ensure easy access to potable water.
You might see the water going away and going through the system, but it is being stored because it's going into the aquifer itself. This is a limestone aquifer, so it is very easy for that operation to take place actually, because the nature of the limestone, the cracks and the fissures is such that the injection of the water into the aquifer is guaranteed.
Having seen the successful implementation of the Innswood Underground Water Recharge System, government is examining the feasibility of replicating it in Manchester and St. Elizabeth.
Touring this facility, looking at the tremendous output that has been laid down at this facility. And this is something I will engage the technical people in a discussion on, to see how best we can replicate this in other parishes where there is a severe need for this commodity, especially in parishes such as Manchester and St. Elizabeth, where, you know, that section of the island accounts for a significant portion of what goes to the market that is placed on the tables of the homes across the country.
Water is a primary commodity in the development process. It is critical to production and the quality of life.
We have the capacity to provide water, but it has to be done in a regulated and in a structured way.
That is why we have a system like this in place to help to give that guarantee of the delivery of the resource.
The following is brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
Jamaica is changing right before our very eyes. Across the island, Billions are being invested into our road networks, from farm and community roads to major roads and highways. Dozens of communities across the length and breadth of Jamaica are receiving access to reliable potable water for the very first time. And thousands of Jamaicans have become homeowners thanks to the historic shifts in policies of the National Housing Trust, making it easier for Jamaicans to receive funding. Not to mention the record number of houses being built. Never dreamed you would own a home? No matter your circumstance, home ownership is possible for you thanks to the government's new social housing program, specially designed to meet the needs of poor Jamaicans at no cost to them. We are building Jamaica.
The proceeding was brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
This is where we leave you on today's edition of Jamaica Magazine. Be here on this station tomorrow for more information you can use to transform your life. Until then, visit our website, jis.gov.jm, for this and other offerings. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Theodore Henry. Take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.